Welcome back if you're a fan of the channel, and hey, welcome if you're new here. This is episode number 2 of our Road to Arceus series, where I look to hit the max rank in the Pokemon trading card game live. When we left off, I had been playing Chien Pao. We were up to about 470, 480, 490 points, something in that range if I remember correctly. But since then, last week, guys, I picked up Lugia V Star, and I've been having a ton of fun with this deck. You can see here on our little Excel sheet that we have that I went on some wins. We were about 480 points here when we left Chien Pao, and we moved all the way up to 670 in this kind of big block here of me playing Lugia. Now, this gets us into the Great Ball rank, which is really cool for two reasons. One, it's a step closer to the Arceus rank, and also just because once you move from Pokeball to Great Ball to Ultra Ball, you cannot move down. So this kind of capped us at least having our baseline at 600, which unfortunately we went all the way down from 670, actually peaked at 680 here. When I jumped back to Chien Pao for a little bit because I was getting ready for a league challenge, which was what I ran in the league challenge was Chien Pao. And now since I've gone back to Lugia, we have been on a 7-game losing streak. So we are currently at 600 points, but that's okay. That's okay. We're next week I'm going to be playing a third new deck, and mainly this is because I have not found a deck that I really enjoy to play. Chien Pao has its issues with like Path to the Peak and Baxcalibur getting sniped. Lugia just has consistency issues, in my opinion, trying to get out the Archeops. Find Lugia V Star. You're relying too much on Mesagoza and Capturing Aroma, and the coin flips are just, they're rough, guys. So we're going to be trying to find a third new deck for episode 3, hopefully one that I can play in the online game, and also in league challenges and league cups outside in IRL games. So that's what we're going to be looking for. But in today's video, guys, we're going to be showing you some of the cool games, some of the fun I had with Lugia. It's kind of going to show you how my brain processed the deck, how I learned it, and some matchups that I thought were interesting. So if you guys have been enjoying the TCG content, go ahead and drop a like. This helps push it out to other Pokemon TCG fans who are looking for, this type of content. And if you could subscribe while you're down there, that would mean the world. So without further ado, here are the matches. Enjoy. Okay, our opponent's going to go first. We're rocking Lugia. We're trying to get into Lugia. That's what we want to do. We want Lugia to be the play. I guess this is, I don't know. I don't know if this is bad or not. I don't know. We'll see. We have research and we have Squawk. So I think we actually versing Rapid Strike. Okay. I have not played this deck much. I don't actually know if I have the upper hand here. Actually, I don't know this matchup that well. Lugia is still a relatively new deck for me. And I know it seems a little weird to play like decks that I'm not necessarily more comfortable with in this like Road to Arceus series, but I want to get better with this deck, and part of that means having to play it against good players in ranked and good decks, because you play casual, you get just really weird decks that aren't really going to help you, in my opinion. So it's good to understand these matchups. Rapid Strike is a really popular deck right now, obviously after winning an NIC. Okay, what comes back to us? So we are able to, I guess let's see what we can get off of here. We get heads. I don't think I grab anything. Actually, no. Sorry, I lied. We grab Archeops because we're going to discard it. Do this again. We get tails. We grab Lugia. Lugia. Grab Lugia. I can't speak. We grab Lugia. So I collapsed. Put these last two spaces. No, I want to collapsed out. I would like to collapse out my Squawk, but that's not going to happen. That's okay. Cool. We get V-Star. We get Mesagoza, which I think we can go ahead and use. We'll touch the V-Guard energy right here. I don't think we're going to Squawk. I think we're going to chill. If we can get Lugia here off of this flip. I get heads again. Jesus, dude. That's crazy. Oh, heads is, sorry. Oh, I don't know what I was doing. What's the actual move here? Do I just grab another Lugia? I think I do. I think I grab a second Lugia. And then we could see if we can Capturing Aroma. I like having the Lugia V Star here, so I'm not going to. We're gonna discard this. We're gonna read the wind. We'll discard this Archeops. All right. We have Lugia V Star for turn 2. We can go ahead and we can grab, we have 3 Archeops here. We can go ahead, obviously, we can grab 2 of them, put them on the bench. We have a second Lugia, and hopefully if we can hit this Capturing Aroma on heads, we'll have a second Lugia V Star, and I think we'll be sitting pretty. I think we'll be sitting pretty. I would ideally like to have collapsed off the Squawk, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I mean, it's what happens. I think our opponent failed the Mesagoza, which is cool. I like that. It's kind of, you know, like you don't want to give them free cards, but, you know, next turn I can go ahead and just discard that Mesagoza so we don't have to worry about it after that. An Iono here would be rough. I actually don't, I don't know this deck list that well. So I actually don't know how many Iono, if they even run Ionos. But I know that this deck can do some damage to us. This Octillery, once during your turn, you may search your deck for a rapid strike card, reveal it, put it in your hand, and then shuffle your deck. Our opponent hit a Melny. So they are able to smack us with Aqua Bullet. They could evolve the VMAX, but I think the VMAX is more of a bench Pokemon that you kind of just want to be chilling on and just start smacking here with. I can't remember. Am I running a Manaphy? I think I should be running. I think I'm running a Manaphy. I don't think I'm running Manaphy, actually. Yeah, so they are going to get the VMAX. And evolve it. 320 is nice. It's big. It's a 2-hit KO from us. I think what we have to worry about is our Archeops from this double gunner ability. But I think also in the same sense we can hit a little bit of damage with Radiant Tsareena. So I'm not like super, I don't know. Part of me is not like super pressed. Come on, heads. Tails, rough. That's rough. Let's grab Lumineon to put in our hand. Put in my hand, right? I definitely don't want to go on the bench. Put in our hand. That might just be something we use later. What's the move here? Do we kill Octillery? Do we boss Octillery? Is that what we're supposed to do? You may put an energy attached to this Pokemon into your hand. If you do, the attack does 70 more damage. You must discard a water energy from your hand in order to use this ability. Once during your turn, you may choose 2 of your bench Pokemon, put 2 damage counters on them. Once during your turn, okay, hold on, just to reset my timer because I need a summoning star. Like I said, I don't know how to play against this deck, so once during your turn, you may search your deck for a rapid strike card, reveal it, put it in your hand, and then shuffle your deck. You can't use more. Okay, I think we're gonna. Maybe this is a weird play. Maybe this isn't the play that we should do. I'm gonna boss. Gonna heal. Then we're gonna go ahead and Primal Turbo. We are gonna be able to take a KO here. Let's grab a Gift Energy and a DTE. And then we're actually gonna Primal Turbo. Come on. Primal Turbo here. Let's grab Gift Energy, DTE, put that there. And then we'll Tempest Dive for the KO on Octillery. I'm hoping that this just delays. We are going to discard the stadium to prevent them from trying to be able to get the Octillery back. Now we'll probably lose. We have the potential at least to lose our Lugia V Star here, but I think it's okay. I think that's okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's not. We do have the option to go into Tyranitar V here with the Archeops set up. It could be a play for us. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like killing the Octillery. I feel like having that ability to be able to search for the single strike energies as often as you like, it's kind of rough. Gonna kill our Tsareena here. Tsareena. But actually, I'm okay with that. Whatever. 140. That's not a big deal for me, I don't think. I can go back into Lugia here. I can take some big damage. I don't know if he can take the KO. I grab Lumineon. Now, okay, so here's the question I'm going to ask myself. What do I gain here? Should I drop Tyranitar and set Tyranitar up? No weakness. I don't have to really worry about weakness. I think we should. Yeah, I think we should. Let's attach. Let's go ahead and let's Primal Turbo. We're just going to do one for now. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do for that other energy. And I can Iono, which would get rid of... I might be helping them here by doing this. I'm not 100% sure if this is actually the right play, but we do get the Capturing Aroma, which could be big. Worst case, we can just Ultra Ball away. Oh my god, I can't hit. I swear to god, I hit tails on this thing every single time. Oh, so disappointing. We're going to get rid of the Tyranitar and the Archeops. Get us our V Star. We do have the Jet Energy, so we could actually jet into... We could jet into a healed... Oh, I can't attach already for turn. Never mind. Forget what I said. Let's go ahead and hit for 200. We have a second one set up. We have the Jet Energy. We're low on cards. If they want to Iono us, they Iono us. Whatever. Big deal. Urshifu does come out. And this is the card I think that's going to be the big damage. I think in a perfect world that these two cards are switched, where this is just like discarding energy, smacking our bench, and then this is kind of what's doing the big damage. But the fact that we're going to take 3 prize cards on this Italian VMAX, I still feel pretty good. So he actually can retreat for free. He's going to Lumineon, I'd assume, to find a Professor's Research. Maybe? Yeah, find the Professor's Research, which makes sense. And now he can retreat into Urshifu V, which is beneficial. Don't have to worry about that Inteleon dying next turn. But, you know, they are going to get hurt in terms of... What do I go into? What's this? 60. Let's do this. He can't whatchamacallit us. I'm okay going into this, and then I can just jet energy into... Lugia. I think that's okay. Looking for an auxiliary on the next turn. It's gonna be a weird race. It's gonna be a little awkward, I think. Oh, it goes back into the Italian VMAX. Interesting. Okay, wait. So we can actually take a KO here because of the Jet Energy, which obviously they don't know that I have, but yeah, we're gonna Jet Energy to move our Lugia in, and I think now we're just chilling. We're gonna discard obviously the Tower of Waters. We do take 3 prize cards. We discard this. I think that's good. I think that was actually really solid. I think, in my opinion, I think that's a mistake going back into the Inteleon. I guess you need to find a way to do damage, but I don't know, at what cost, right? Like, at what cost? Now we have some energy to play with. We can go ahead and put the V-Guard energy here onto Tyranitar to get a second attacker going. 330 is a big number. It's a big number. Discard all energy from this Pokemon. The attack does 120 to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. Oof. That's a big number. That is a big number. So 120. Won't be able to take the KO here. Will be able to take a KO here. Won't be able to take a KO anywhere else. So let's just kind of do some math here. Let's do some math. So let's say he is able to get the energy he needs. I'm not sure how, but let's just hypothetically say he is. He does get the energy. Does 120 here. Takes a KO. You do 120 here. And then set himself up for a turn 2. He wouldn't be able to take... I'm trying to figure out if he can take 5 prize cards in 2 turns. I think that's what I'm trying to figure out. So 2 here, puts himself 2, and then then I don't see a way he takes 5. He can take 4, and then he's missing. He's still short some energies. I think we're okay. I think we have this. We just need to be able to get the damage onto our opponent. Obviously, a boss onto Lumineon just wins us the game, so that's cool. That's also an option, right? We don't necessarily need to go through this Urshifu if we don't have to. One boss's orders thrown away, so we have more in our deck, and they pass to us, so they don't even do any damage. So I think that's actually probably game over. If I'm being honest, I think that's game over. Where do I put this energy? I think that's the question I have. I'm just going to put it there. I'm not 100% sure if that's actually useful or not. Okay, yeah, smack for 200. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. We have a second attacker here in Lugia. If this Pokemon moved from your bench, does 120 more? Yeah, I think we're okay. I don't see a solution here for our opponent to take 5 prize cards. We have We have 2.5 attackers, right? With Primal Turbo, we can get there. We have a Gift Energy in hand. Boss is on the Lumineon, wins it. So I don't see a solution we lose here. I don't. I think this was. I think killing the Octillery was a really big play. I think that was the right move. So, but Lugia is fun, man. This is a cool deck. I really like this. I think I'm still learning about like what's the order of operations I need to do, what energy needs to go where, that type of thing. But I like it. I like it. It's consistent. It hits hard, removes energy. You don't have to worry about like path or anything stupid. Oh, he heals. Okay. Well, forget what I was saying about winning it next turn. I didn't know he had a Charl, but I think that just delays the inevitable. Yeah, I think that really just kind of delays the inevitable about what's about. I can't speak about what is going to happen here. We'll smack him for 220. Obviously has an ability to retreat, but we have two attackers. I don't know a situation where he 1-KOs this, he can KO this. I don't see a world, even if he gets the VMAX here, can put 2 damage counters on our bench. Still not enough to be able to hit from a 120, onto the KO. So I think we're okay. He's going to be able to retreat, and he's going to be able to find the VMAX. So we do still need to find a solution here for our bosses. But what's nice is if he's able to take any KO at all, we have a Lumineon. We go Lumineon boss. Game over. Lumineon boss. Lumineon. Or maybe I go for maybe I go for this one just because I'm greedy. I don't know. Let's see. Obviously, being able to hit for the G-Max rapid flow here would be nice. So you can get closer to being able to get this KO, but I don't see a world. I don't see a world where that happens. So we'll be able to do some damage to our Lugia. But I mean, there definitely is a world here where they can win this. Like, I think that's very true, right? Can hit for 140 here. But he still needs to find 6 prize cards, kind of. So we still don't have an answer, unfortunately. 120 doesn't get the kill here. 120 still gets the kill here. 120 doesn't get the kill here. With the double gunner, though, he can take 4 prize cards. But again, like I said, unless I'm really, really missing something here, he's only going to be able to take 4 prize cards with the double gunner G-Max rapid flow combo. So I think we're okay. I think we survive. Here. It's going to double gunner. Put that up to 130. Put us up to 180 there. A 120 onto... Lugia also has resistance. I don't know if that works on the bench now that I'm thinking about it. But... he doesn't have the... Oh. Huh. He doesn't have a way to retreat, though, does he? Maybe he does. Maybe I'm wrong. He's going to escape rope. I think I go into Tyranitar here. This can take a KO with a single strike crush on anyone. For 240, right? Unless he has a way to kill it, which I don't think he does. And that would be GG. I could be wrong. Let's see. Oh, he's going to be able to hit for 150. But what's nice is we have the Lumineon into the boss. So... But man, this deck's kind of cool. I can see how and why this ends up winning NAIC. It's got its yeah, there's a concede. He knew it was coming. Knew the bosses was coming. So cool. That was a solid game of Lugia. But that Urshifu deck, that's a cool deck. It's a cool deck. I don't know if it's really necessarily my fit, but it's definitely cool. But hey, that's a solid win. I like that. All right. Let's see what we got here. We got a Lugia V Star in hand, a DTE. Also, I'm reversing Fusion Mew. Ooh. Okay. Fusion Mew. If we're able to kill this in this Meloetta turn 2, that'd be cool. I don't actually know of a world where that can happen. I don't think we can. I don't think Lugia has a way to smack people in the face. Turn 2, at least not that I found. But let's see what we can do. We do have bosses in hand if we need it. Kind of maybe actually go for the Burnets off the Lumineon. I think that's probably what we'd do. Yeah. And just get set up. Another Lugia, DTE. Have enough energy to be able to smack this Mew in the face turn 2. It could obviously, not could, it probably is going to turn into a VMAX, but that's okay. Especially having these bosses in hands, I kind of like it because we have the ability to just, you know, we have 4 prize cards right here with 2 bosses, right? We can just kind of snipe out this Genesect V if we want, but it's going to kind of turn that, it's going to kind of be like the deciding factor here is how many fusion energy. Yeah, Fusion Strike energy. Is that what it's called? Fusion Strike? It is. That they're going to be able to get here. So, kind of just milling through some cards to be able to get some more with Fusion Strike system, but it doesn't look like they have what they want. Oh, well, they still have the, I still have that, so. Okay. These Mew turns take so long. That's the only thing that I'm just like not like playing this deck. I'm just like I fall asleep. I start falling asleep on turn 1. But I'm sure our opponent knows what they're doing. Pretty good starting hand in terms of get rid of Ice Q. Yeah, this card's interesting. This card has had a big glow up in terms of like its viability in this deck. Is it damage counters or is it damage? 40 damage, yeah, okay. So cool, but Mana V does kind of shut it down, so. Okay, no Fusion Strike energy attached. So we have some wiggle room on things. I think we Luminous Sign. Words are hard. We're gonna grab the Burnets. Bro, don't do this. Don't do this. Why is this the worst game ever? Why can't I grab Burnets? What? Okay, let me try inspecting the board. Brother. I can grab every other. Oh my god, I'm gonna scream. Let me do this. I can't. Why can't I grab Burnet? Can I not grab Burnet turn 1? Is there something I'm missing? Oh my gosh, that's so frustrating. That is so frustrating. Okay, well, I'm slightly annoyed now. That's that puts us a little bit behind. I kind of wanted to be able to get rid of. I wanted Archeops on turn 1, on turn 2, but man, that is not gonna happen. I think we just get rid of one of the bosses. The kind of situation I was dreaming of just doesn't exist now. We are gonna be able to get rid of 1 Archeops, actually probably 2, and be able to do it. Still be able to do it, but it's just like it's so annoying. The game just bugged. It just bugged. I couldn't grab Burnet. I couldn't grab Professor Burnet. Like that's all I wanted to do was Burnet. I was going to keep 2 bosses orders, and then next turn I was going to be able to just start sniping away these Genesect, but that won't happen. Won't happen. We do have another Lugia, I guess, in case our Lugia V dies here, but oh, Pokemon Trading Card Game Live, you are killing me. You're absolutely killing me. They're going to get rid of Mesagoza, which honestly, I don't care. That's fine. Get rid of it. I do have a solution to be able to get what I need. But you just hate to see it. You hate to see that. I still haven't seen any energy drop from our opponent, so a DTE does allow them. A DTE power tablet gets them a KO here, so kind of something to be aware of. I guess I just maybe go into Lugia? Or should I go into Should I go into Lumineon? I'm just gonna go into Lumineon. This might be a mistake, but I'm gonna go into Lumineon and say, hey, if you want to take a KO, because I think you can take a KO, you're gonna have to take it on Lumineon, or you're gonna have to use a bosses, whichever you prefer here, I guess. So now they don't even need the power tablet. They can just go ahead and attach a DTE, and obviously take a kill on Lumineon, but they more so can take a kill on the Lugia. So, while Lugia V is going to be a little bit harder for them, or Lugia V Star is going to be a little bit harder for them to take the KO, we kind of still bad. There's the DTE. All three of these are used. We haven't seen a supporter yet, so we could see a bosses, but no, we're not. We're not. They are going to take the KO on Lumineon, but again, I think that's okay because I get to keep a Lugia. I was going to lose 2 prize cards anyway, right? There wasn't a world where I didn't lose 2 prize cards. I think now I lose the 1 card that I don't necessarily care about as much. So what do we do here? What's the play? There's 2 Archeopses, so that kind of ended up working out, even though I'm still mad at the game. Let's grab a Lugia V Star. Lugia V Star. Lugia V Star. So now we have some options, right? We can go ahead and hit for 200. We hit for 200. They can retreat into this. I'm just trying to figure out a world where this works. So I just kind of play the boxing match of like hitting VMAXs, or do I take a KO here on a Genesect, slow their card draw, but then potentially put me at a worse, trying to get through these VMAXs, and then I kind of have to rely on boss's orders, which I don't want to do, but I'm gonna have to get rid of a boss's orders right here to research, because I probably should research if I'm not gonna boss's orders. Or we could just KO the Mew VMAX. I think that's probably, you know what? Let's do it. Let's take the Mew VMAX on this turn. Kind of leave them just at 1. Just 1 attacker. Won't be able to get a VMAX up on the next turn. They obviously could still do the whole Meloetta play, but I'm willing to take that risk. We are going to Primal Turbo here. We've got a V-Guard and a DTE to put on our other Lugia. And now let's go ahead and we will take a KO on Mew VMAX, get us 2 prize cards, and let's go ahead and discard the Stadium. We're okay with not sending Mew. I think I'd rather... Oh, and we get another Archeops, so... We have 2 researches here, so we're probably going to end up, or most likely going to end up researching next turn. We probably should get... Oh, actually, what am I doing? We probably should be building Tyranitar. Right. That's a sick matchup for us. Okay. Yeah, okay, so we build in Tyranitar here. Let's do that. Let's try to focus on that. Probably should have focused on that in the beginning, but I kind of forgot that was a thing. It's got weakness. It's going to be able to smoke this Mew VMAX. So that's what we probably should be focused on, getting our Tyranitar ready to go. And we can take out this Mew VMAX relatively easy, right? So right now, this Mew can hit for... It can do 200 plus 30 with the V-Guard. Maybe it just hits for 180. Is that kind of where we're sitting at? We haven't seen any Fusion Strike Energies yet, which is interesting. They're running Meloetta and Ice Cube. You got to assume that they have it. We haven't seen it unless the Sparkles. I haven't seen them attach one. They can hit for, if they are able to attach 3 this turn, or even 4, they can hit for 280, or not 280, it's going to be less than 280, I think it's going to be less than 280. But yeah, I mean, it's still kind of surprised I haven't seen one, so. And Iono, okay. Not the end of the world for us. I kind of would have preferred to play Research, but that's okay. That's okay. I think we probably Collapsed Stadium here. Yeah, I think we probably Collapsed Stadium. There's 1 power tablet. Probably going to be searching for more to be able to take this KO, which is totally possible if they're able to find them. Path to the Peak doesn't really do much. For us. We could also just discard it. So, or actually, we can get rid of it with Collapsed Stadium. So what's the damage output going to be here? Is it 210? Is that what it is? 220. Okay, so it's not a one-hit KO. We're going to be able to do some damage to Mew VMAX still. We do get a research, which is cool. I think I'm happy with getting a research here. I could drop another Lugia and get Tyranitar. Or do I want to save space for 2 Tyranitar? That's probably... Or I collapse. I collapse to probably get rid of the threat of Meloetta, even though it doesn't seem like it's coming, but I think I save this one spot for a Tyranitar. Oh, they go with... Okay, so they're still kind of trying to focus on a... Okay, interesting. They're trying to focus on a... this fusion strike play. Let's go ahead and let's get our Tyranitar V set up here. I actually think we can take a KO if I'm correct, right? Hold on. Let me just make sure I do this correctly. I haven't done this before. I'm still new to Lugia, people, so don't laugh at me. Do this. Oh, to one of my Pokemon. Rip. Whoops. Well, whatever. We went a little high there. Get rid of that and that. Keep the DTE. Go into Tyranitar. And we're able to take a knockout. That's sick. Okay, this is... Oh, perfect. This is so cool. We do end up losing the second Tyranitar. I don't know if that's going to be as big of a deal as I think it's going to be, but we're one prize card away, and we have another Lugia basically ready to go. So, oh, that felt good. Okay, cool. Okay. This deck has a lot of options. I like this. I think I like this because now I know that I need to build it in Tyranitar against, like, Guardy and definitely Mew, like, VMAX. I think this... I guess I'm favored in this matchup. We're going to see the Alessa Sparkles. So if we see 2 Alessa Sparkles here, they can take a KO. But we're just one prize card away, and we just need to kill Meloetta. So I'm not sweating it. I think we have this in the bag. We have a bosses in hand. They're able to hit for 210 here. Does a power tablet work on Meloetta? I feel like I've only seen it on Mew VMAX. I can't remember. Oh, but yeah, that felt good. Okay, I'm starting to like this deck. Obviously, like, I really like Chien-Pao, and I think that that's going to be the deck that I still kind of try to play a lot, but it has some flaws, so I'm trying to build into a more, like, I don't know, like a more seasoned top-tier deck. I feel like Chien-Pao is not really in the top-tier list as of right now, and I feel like Lugia still kind of is. Like, it's still hovering around that spot, and I also do feel like there's a lot of really good decks in the format, so... I don't know. I'm trying to find something that I think fits my playstyle, but is also still considered a top deck. And for me, that is going to be Lugia. I think I'm going to try this on Lugia. So that's cool to know that, like, 2 Archeops, Tyranitar, boom, you just smack all these single strikes on, and you're just hitting big. I probably didn't even need to throw 4 on now that I'm thinking about it with the weakness. But even without the weakness, right? This is crazy. Hits for a ton of damage, and that's kind of all thanks to these single strike energies. So Path to the Peak will get played, but we're not sweating anything because we have the win in hand. Would have had it anyway, even if they would have retreated. But say GG's to our opponent, and we're able to take the win. You know, that's a solid game. I think I'm really happy with that. Oh, they gave me the thumbs down. Oh, that hurt. Boo. They booed me. Cool. I'm really happy with how I played that, because I think, like, if I would have just went with the boxing match between Lugia and Mew VMAX, I would have lost. I would have lost that, but I, forgot about Tyranitar V. Now I know. I see Mew VMAX. I rush into that deck, and I am running 2 Tyranitar Vs. So, cool. Sick game. I like that.